All right, we are live streaming. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I appreciate you all. And first and foremost, apologies for starting late and for the technical difficulties. Our 8 o'clock Central Time International English meeting was unexpectedly disrupted because of technical issues. My computer just shut down in the middle, but we are back on, and I am so sorry for the guests who were here, but I hope this meeting will help you make a decision. If you are looking at BG Wealth Sharing business opportunity, I want to kickstart the meeting with a disclaimer that today's presentation is not a financial advice. I'm not an expert or a financial advisor or expert in crypto or investments or trading for that matter. I am just a retail investor like you who just started the journey 8 months ago. Yes, I started BG 8 months ago in December of 2024. And yesterday I completed my 8 months, and it has been an amazing journey. Unlike a lot of people who come in looking at BG Wealth Sharing platform as a referral program in the crypto industry, I started it as a retail investor. I love compounding, and I believe that it is like the eighth wonder of the world. So with that information, I want to let you know that my results are based upon my efforts, and your results will be based upon your efforts if you choose to participate this in BG Wealth Sharing project, because it is a crypto-based project. All investments are have a lot of risk attached. So just be careful, do your due diligence. I did mine, and I expect you to do yours before you make a decision. Now, the person who invited you here today, or the person who gave you the link to watch this video, please go back and ask your questions to them. And if I can answer all your questions, that will be fabulous tonight. I will do my best to give you a full information so that you feel confident in making your decisions today regarding BG Wealth Sharing platform. Now, BG Wealth Sharing and DSG Exchange are two separate companies, and they have a beautiful partnership between each other. And I want to share my deck so that you can walk with me on this deck, so that you can understand the concept and understand what we are doing here that will help you make your decision more effectively. So let's see if I can share my screen. Interesting. Okay. I think you are able to see my screen. Sarah, if you can give me a thumbs up, that will be fabulous. I can see you, so you have to speak up. Can you see my screen, Sarah?
No, I cannot see your screen.
Okay.
Oh, now I can. It's there now.
Okay. Okay. So now everybody's able to see my screen. Okay, let's see. This is going to be our slide deck today. Okay, so let's see if the slides will show up. BG Wealth Sharing Group is the world's largest hedge fund, where you can actually double your investment in under 60 days. It is a wonderful platform, very, very credible, that has changed my life and the life of my family and kids, and also lives of amazing friends and BG members. What happened about 8 months ago was that somebody asked me to take a look at it, and I said, I'm not interested in anything else, but because it's my birthday, I'm going to take a look at it and see what I can do. So I started my BG journey, and my deck is not moving. Okay, I started BG journey 8 months ago because of this concept of win-win-win collaboration. I'm all about people, I'm all about relationships, and I believe that money is created in your mind first and then externally. If you can see that you can be successful in an endeavor or a project that you can participate, but you also have a learner mindset and you are willing to learn a system, your success is possible. But again, it depends upon your own efforts, it depends upon your own focus, it depends upon your own desires and determinations, and your ability to take action in the moment. So what I did 8 months ago was I took action. I took action as a passive investor, but what really changed my life was Professor Beard when I met with him in January of this year for a one-on-one video conferencing call. And I had a lot of questions that he answered, and I was very satisfied. So I looked at the platform first. I did my own due diligence. I loved what we were creating, which was a win-win-win collaboration. And there was a guarantee of my funds, and there was profit guarantee also on each trade. Now, I didn't know how to trade. I didn't know how to, when to enter, when to exit. I didn't have to do any of that. When I did day trading way back, it was a lot of work, and I did not want that pressure. I didn't want that stress. All I wanted was a simple way where my investment could double. And if a platform was saying that it would double under 60 days if I follow Dr. Beard's guidance. And that is what I fell in love with. I love everything about leadership. I love everything about development of your talent, your skills. I'm constantly learning and improving myself. So this became not only a platform where I could double my investment, but a platform that allowed me so much of personal and financial growth and success. So win-win-win strategy, think about this. What is that entail? Win-win-win means that there are three parties involved. What are those three parties? We, the investors, BG company as the community builder, and then DSG Exchange, where we do our trades. Now, BG and DSG Exchange have a 10-year collaboration that started in 2022. And what was the reaction of that collaboration? Well, BG wants to bring the community. DSG Exchange wants the verified good retail investors, the users. The more users on the exchange, the more trading volume, the more money and profit the exchange can make. So that was the route that DSG Exchange and BG decided to do. Now, what came out of that collaboration was DSG Exchange has a multi-million-dollar AI and 200 analysts, experts who can forecast when we are able to do the trade. And we do the trade of Bitcoin and USDT as a pair. So the forecasting is, if we enter the market in a particular hour for a particular 60 seconds, and our forecast is determining whether the price of Bitcoin is going to go up or it's going to go down. That's the forecast. That's all we do. And the code that is attached that does the trade for us actually has a 99.6% accuracy of success. It has never been heard. And a lot of traders who come in and look at the platform, they are wowed that in their own experience, they have been managing millions of dollars under their own asset management criteria, but they haven't had the success like we do through BG's trading signals. So that's what I fell in love with. I fell in love with the leadership. I fell in love with the platform. I fell in love with the fact that there is guarantee of profits for me. And with every trade, I'm going to make a profit, and it's going to be compounded on a daily basis. So who doesn't love that? So if you want to really double your investment and you're looking for a credible platform, you are at the right platform. So let's go and see if my slides would move. Okay, so the other two partnerships here are the DSG Exchange. DSG Exchange is a compliant and legal exchange that has compliant documents and registrations, for example, for Australian Securities and Investments Commission. It also has registrations for the Monetary Authority of Singapore, Dubai Financial Services Authority, the Bahamas Central Bank registration. What I absolutely love is that on July 11th, 2025, this year, actually last month, DSG Exchange got the US SEC's registration approval for being able to raise funds and do investment opportunities here for accredited investors. You can go to SEC's government website and take a look at DSJ Exchange on the advanced research. Now, I also like that they have registered themselves for the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network website. So they are opening doors to global markets and investors, whether it's retail investors or accredited investors, or in future, institutional investors. So I'm super excited. Why? Because as a hedge fund, as a whale, BG is designated as a whale. What does that mean? It's more of a category of an institutional investor where they go in and trade million-dollar trades on the exchange. How do they do that? We have over 400,000 BG members in 100 countries. Yes, let me say that again. 400,000 members in over 100 countries. What does that mean? That means that every member, whether you come in with 300 USDT or 3,000 USDT or 30,000 USDT now, because we actually do the trade using the AI signal, when the signal takes everybody's volume, trade volume, which is 1% of their assets, to the exchange, it is $1 million trade or higher or close to $1 million. We make profit if we win the trade, which is 99.6% of the times we do win, and then we double the money and we come back. Now, how do we make money? Well, that's the beauty about it. Money is made when we trade on the exchange. And the partnership between BG and DSG Exchange and us allows us to leverage that collaboration relationship, and we are able to then make profit. So our basic profit split is 60-40 minimum. What does that mean? Well, when we go and trade on the exchange, 60% of the profit is ours, meaning the communities. We get our share, and DSG Exchange gets to keep 40% of the profit. Now you might ask, well, we are BG members. How does BG make money? Well, BG makes money from the profit that the exchange made. So, 60% we make the money, 40% exchange makes. So out of their share, the exchange gives 30% split to BG Wealth Sharing Limited Company. And they come back, they turn around, and they encourage, appreciate, and acknowledge the leaders and the community who wants to build stable income and make more money through the referral program. So when you start referring, which is an amazing program, very simple, easy to do, that allows us to make more profits and increase our income on a monthly basis. Now, when we double our investment in under 60 days and we start building our teams and start participating in the referral program, which is so simple, 5 who brings 5, then we are able to also qualify ourselves for dividend payouts that happens 3 times a month. Every 9th, 19th, and 29th of every month, we get dividend payouts based on our ranking system. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a few minutes. So let's see. Okay, so there are 5 advantages that I want you to write down if you're taking notes. What are those 5 advantages of being a BG member? 99.6% accurate signals. The exchange, where we believe that one-time investment in DSG Exchange can help you create lifetime of benefits. It is compliant and legal exchange. If you want more documents, please go back and ask the person who invited you to share with you which website to go so that you can do your own due diligence. Don't just Google it, because Google is just a search engine. It's not a due diligence engine. You need to go to the websites that are from the government authorities to actually download the registration documents yourself. So you should be able to assess and make a decision on your own. Guaranteed fund protection and profit. What does that mean? In case if anything happens, because we are BG members, and if we follow Dr. Beard's guidance and the signals that are issued through him, our fund is safe. And on every trade, our profit is guaranteed. There is a 30 million pound escrow account that just in case if something happens and they have to help in the recovery process of the loss, in case there is a loss, then that 30 million pound escrow account, they get the money out and put it in our accounts. So long-term project partnership, a lot of people sometimes when they're looking at projects or they are diversifying their portfolio, they will say, will this last for a few months or a year? I'm like, well, I don't know about tomorrow, but there is a 10-year collaboration partnership, and BG has been successfully operating for the last 3 years. Actually, August 1st was their third year anniversary completed. Now they are in their fourth year. But recently, this year, they actually renewed their contract. And it's very common in business collaborations, especially when it is such a big partnership, that people have like a probationary concept, right? That every 3 years they will reevaluate the contract agreement, and then they will be able to figure out if they love the relationship, if it has been profitable, and they have a collegial and a great relationship, they want to continue and renew it. If not, they can part ways. I'm a franchise owner, and that's exactly what we do. If my performance is good, the franchisor will extend me the contract for the next 3 years or 5 years. So I understand how these things happen. We have the extension for 10-year collaboration, but I think every 3 years we get to renew it. That's what I really like about it, that there is a great accountability and performance evaluation here. Stability meets opportunity is a great one, because the future, you can diversify. You could be a passive investor if you choose to be a referral sponsor and you want to build a team. You have not only the referral rewards that are one-time rewards, but you can also get rank dividends. So there are 3 ways to make amazing money in this platform, in this project. So what are the referral rewards? Now, if you start less than 500 USDT, you and the new member will only get 5% of the reward and no bonus signals. And the bonus signals that I have heard is a new addition to our comp plan that was issued maybe 6 or 7 months ago. It wasn't there before, but because BG is doing so well, and there could be some other copycats out there, but nothing like BG. They cannot beat BG. And my upline, and if you are part of my organization, our upline, the newest level 7 leader, who is literally 4 levels above me, Miss Ann, she was promoted to level 7, the highest rank in the comp plan, on Friday last week. And she was supposed to be our guest speaker today, and she had a family emergency, so she had to rush and couldn't attend. So hopefully we will get her on one of our Zoom calls soon, and she will be able to tell you she has been in BG for 13 months and has done amazing work. And the fact that I love about BG is the consistency and the integrity of our founder, owner, Dr. Professor Stephen Beard, and the management team. So they have been open to receiving feedback and improving the platform and systems so that the community is more happier and they make more money. So if you look at the referral rewards in front of you, if you start with 500 USDT, you are going to get, as a sponsor, somebody who referred friends or family into the program, $25, which is USDT, cryptocurrency, stablecoin, which is 5% of 500. The new member also gets a welcome reward, which is so cool. Somebody said is this something like a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme? I'm like, no, it isn't, because we don't make money because of the funds that come in from our referral members. We make money from BG. BG makes money from DSG Exchange. DSG Exchange makes money from the trades that we do. And the trading is how the liquid money is coming in, and we are able to benefit from that system. So when you look at the bonus signals are 1% of the funded amount. If you start between 500 to 999 USDT, you get 5% as the reward and 6 bonus signals each. So you get the 6 bonus signals, the new member gets 6 bonus signals. Now here's the difference. If you refer somebody with 1,000 USDT or higher, then you, the sponsor or the referrer, is going to get 10% of the funded amount and 12 bonus signals. New member will always get 5% of the funded amount. Let's say if somebody started with 1,000 USDT, so they are going to get $50 as a welcome reward. And that reward doesn't come from my pocket. It doesn't come from another member's pocket. It comes from BG. BG makes a lot of money. Just hypothetically think about it. Let's say if a trade was $1 million trade. Just throwing some numbers here as an analogy. 60% of that is 600,000, right? So 600,000 gets divided into the community that went and traded in that particular moment. DST Exchange made how much? 400,000, because we are doubling when our trade is successful. They made 400,000. Now 30% of 400,000 that the exchange made, they're going to say, thank you, BG, for referring amazing community to us. Here's your share. So BG turns around and then shares their share with us in form of rewards and in form of our dividend payouts. So that's an amazing collaboration partnership that I would say we are absolutely loving. And a lot of people here are making money. Every member who is a BG member is making money and is doing amazing work, is building their teams, is participating in dividend payouts, in referral program, and also is changing lives, because the more people we help achieve their dreams and their financial freedom, the more success we have. So the vision and mission of BG, let me talk about the mission first. BG Wealth Sharing is a long-term investment project where all members who join BG can increase their income and profits by doing daily AI-powered trades and building their teams. So what do we do? Every BG member gets to trade 2 times a day using an AI code that is issued by Dr. Beard at a particular hour, depending upon which country or a time zone you're attached to. BG, what does BG really stand for? BG, of course, stands for Beard Group because his last name is Beard. But before we talk about the name, actually, we talk more about the philosophy, because that's what we are more attached to. That's what we actually love about, that it's not about only the systems, it is about the beingness and the growth aspect, where we give freely and we grow every day, not only financially because of the compounding aspect, but also personally and professionally. We love the trading and the trainings and the trading that we do every day. If you really want to increase your income potentiality, I would honestly invite you to take a look at the referral model and look at how can you build your success and financial freedom through BG platform. Now, if you want higher incomes, it starts with following these group rules, which I don't expect you to learn or memorize, but there are certain rules to follow. They are very ethical and simple rules, like common sense rules. So nothing big or like complex that you can't understand. If you really want long-term profits, you need to understand and get familiar with our concept. What do we really do? Copy, paste, confirm. That's all we do. We copy a code that is issued to us, we paste it into our exchange account, and then we confirm it. That's all we do. And then we love making money, and then we love sharing it with other people. If you are looking for an opportunity or a platform where you can actually achieve your financial freedom, it starts with building your team. I did not understand the compensation plan or had the desire to build a team for 3.5 months into the program, and then something shifted. I was ready to build the team, and I did. And I sponsored and referred the very first person into the program on April 7th. I made my very first withdrawal of 550 USDT on April 16th. So I started with 200 USDT. Sorry, I was not even a qualified member because I didn't understand. That was $200, my birthday present, and I started BG. Loved it. And I'm like, oh, it's compounding. And I was getting ready to add more money because now I've tested the program. And then I found a running buddy on April 7th and never looked back. So April 7th, first person into the program. June 7th, the second person into the program. Right now, I am a level 6 leader with almost over 4,000 members getting ready to go to level 7. Why is that possible? Because I focused and I wanted to build the team, because I saw that if I want to achieve my financial freedom, building the team would be a best strategy and a route for me. And I love BG. Why not share it with people? So that's what I did. So the time freedom, that's what I'm shooting for now. Time freedom starts with duplication and replication. And if you want to do that, do it at your own pace. Miss Ann, who is our upline leader, who just got to level 7, took 13 months to get there. Not 3 months, 13 months. And I'm saying, okay, even if it takes you 2 years to get there, and I'm not saying you have to go to level 7. It could be level 4. It could be level 5. It could be anything. Whatever helps you get to your financial freedom number, put your number in front of you and look at it with an open mind and an open heart, because we've all had bad experiences. We've all been burnt before. And I really appreciate and would encourage you to keep that trauma of loss or pain of whatever that was to the side and be in a neutral position as you look at this platform and assess the possibility of you being a member and being in a learner mindset so that you can invest and get started and experiment how this can help you achieve your financial freedom. The platform is fully compliant, and I'll tell you, in the last 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 4 days, the validations of how high the integrity is for Dr. Beard and BG management team, it has blown my mind off, because, you know, to make the right decision every time, to follow up and to show up for people when there are challenges and issues, that actually helps you determine and see people's integrity and their character. And I will tell you, BG management team and Dr. Beard are people of high integrity, and they do not want to do anything illegal or that is something that is not compliant. And they are people of their word. If they say your fund is safe, your fund is safe. And I've seen them help people go through some verifications and to solve problems, and also help people, BG members, funds are safe. And if there is a trade that has failed, they have helped us recover the principal loss and all the things that are attached to our profits. Why? Because on this document that you see, where there is a guaranteed fund safety and protection, that document says that every trade is going to be profitable. And there's a 5-stage recovery process that I'm going to show you that will also help you feel confident in the platform. Now, what I love about BG is also that they're coming to the United States and they want to establish one of their international headquarters in United States. So they are registered with the state of Colorado with 70 million shares, BG Wealth is, and by next year, we should have our headquarters established here. So long-term partnership, as I've already shared with you, there is a win-win-win methodology, a step-by-step process to learn. If you can really be coachable and you're willing to learn a platform and then grow with it, this is the platform to participate in. Now, as a team building aspect, if you are referring 5 people who form a group, this is how it grows, 5 who bring in 5. If you have 5 directs, you are then considered a level 1 leader, and you can then earn one-time rank up or level up rewards of 100 USDT. If you're a level 2 leader, you get 300. If you get level 3, 800. If you look at this last column of rank achievement rewards, these total rewards are over 45,000 USDT. Think about it. This is on top of your referral rewards, which is like as you grow and refer your people. This is on top of your trade account. So I started with 200, and right now my trade account is over 44,000. I did not put any other money in there. I started with 200, and rest I earned, and I worked hard to get to the levels where I could actually achieve my financial freedom number. And actually by August 31st, which is this month, I am hitting my financial freedom number. And I'm super, super excited and honored and super blessed to have BG in my life. Now let's look at what happens when you also build a team and you are a level 1 or level 2 or level 3 leader. Well, the dividend payouts that happen 3 times a month, on the 9th, the 19th, and the 29th of every month, we get dividend payouts based upon our rank. And that dividend payout is based on the trading volume of our entire organization. So if you are level 1, it's 0.5% of the trading volume, not the actual amount of the assets, okay? What does that mean? Let's say if on average, my entire organization has $1,000 trade account. 1% of that 1,000 is what? $10. So that trading volume is what we are talking about. We're not talking about the entire amount. Entire amount, the member gets to earn on that entire amount. We don't. We actually do the percentage on the trading volume. So as level 2, it's 1% or 150. 3 times makes 450 a month. Now, the beauty is if the trade volume is higher, you make more. If the trade volume is less, you get the flat, whatever is listed here. So as level 3 spokesperson or a leader, you can actually make 1,500 USDT per month, which is divided into 3 times. As a level 4, you can make 3,600 per month dividend payout or higher. As level 5, you can make 7,200 per month. As level 6, you can make 15,000 minimum per month. And level 7, it's 30,000 minimum per month. Do you think this would change your life? Up to 45,000 rank achievement rewards, referral rewards, bonus signals, your own trade account, and then your dividend payouts every month. Why are you getting paid dividend payouts? Because you chose to build a team. And if this is something you want, you need to definitely be ready to build a team. And if you are ready, please go back and talk to the person who invited you to today's meeting or sent you today's presentation link to watch. Now, let me share a little bit about the details of the dividend volume. Now, imagine where it's written team manager. Imagine your name there. Then you refer 5 people. They're your directs. That is how you get to level 1. Now, when each member who also brings 5 people, that's the power of duplication and replication. So if you form this concept, 5 who bring in 5, your first tier is going to have 5 people. Your second tier is going to have 25. Your third tier, 125. Fourth tier, 625. Fifth tier, 3,125, and so on and so forth. Now, the beauty about this compensation plan is the infinity concept. There is no that you will only get paid at 3 levels or 5 levels or 10 levels or 15 levels, and you get paid more on your first levels. You don't get paid that much on your 5th, and nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's all about starting amount of the account, because the rewards are triggered and the bonus signals are triggered based upon the first amount that is added to a member's trade account that triggers the rewards. So for example, when I work with my team members or prospects and they are ready to start, and they would say, oh, I'll start with 500, but next week or in 2 days, I can add more 500. Then I would recommend that, hey, get your 1,000 together and let's begin with 1,000, because that actually helps you make more money. And as a sponsor, it also gives you more bonus signals at the same time. So you have to be honest and you have to learn the compensation plan, because when you learn the comp plan and it's also about the bonus signals, the members who are coming in, they make more money and so do you. Now, what happens next? How do you follow the signals? What do you do? Well, we do copy, paste, and confirm. That's it. When you copy the signal that is issued by Dr. Beard on Bond Chat, which is our gated community, you will then log into your DSG Exchange account. You would go to futures, you would hit invited me, and then you would paste the code right here, and then you would hit the confirm button. That's it. And the third step, and the most important one, is that you click on the position order to make sure that the AI has pulled 1% of your actual trade assets. Let's say you have a $40,000 account. 1% of that 40,000 is what? 400. Let's say you have a $1,000 account. 1% of 1,000 is $10. Let's say you have a $10,000 account, trade account. 1% of that would be 100 USDT. So you just have to make sure. Then what do? You just sit back and relax for 10, 11 minutes. Let the AI do the work. it goes to the trading aspect, it comes back, and then you make the profit, and it's immediately released and put into your trade account because it's supposed to do the compounding aspect, right? That's what is the beauty about it. Now, how do you claim the bonus signals? If you qualify for the bonus signals, you actually do not have a code to copy, paste, or confirm. It actually shows up in your trade account. So you go to your DST Exchange account. How do you create an account? You need a referral link. So go back and ask the person that you are ready and you would like to get the referral link and get started. So once your bonus signals show up, you just confirm them based upon, and then you just go and look into your position order, and then the AI does the rest. It's as simple as that. Copy, paste, confirm, and wait. That's it. Because you have to wait and make sure that the trade is successful. Don't go back and sleep that, oh my gosh, okay, I copy pasted and then I'm going to log out. Because what if there's a 0.4% chance that the trade fails? Now, if you have a $300 account, you might lose $3, right? But if you have a $30,000 account, you will lose 300. So I highly recommend, as a best practice, that please make sure that you are winning your trades. Now, what happens if the trade fails? So it's not often that the trade fails, but there is a chance, 0.4%, that it could fail. Now, in case of a loss, there is a 5-stage recovery system that is put in place, because the first trade is always 1%. If it is a failed signal, then the recovery phase will actually pull 3% of your trade account and will go do the trade. Let's say it still fails. Then the third phase will pull 9%. Let's say it fails again. Then it'll pull 27%. And you might say, Gagan, I don't have that much money left in my account. What happens? If that's the case, then Dr. Beard will pull the money out of the escrow account and will put it in your account. But the recovery phase is there to recover the principal and make profit on top of it. So it evens out in case we lose a trade. And in the history so far, they have never had to go to phase 3. It has always been able to recover. If it failed, it always has been able to recover so far, crossing my fingers, in phase 2. So here on this page, there are some examples that you can see that I have given. If that is something you're interested in, just run some numbers here. Why? Because let's say the first signal that we did, which was 1% of the trade volume, and the trade said before it went, the AI declared you're going to make 65% profit, but it failed, right? Then the second phase, so I'm giving you some examples here. This is great. If you are willing to create your wealth, I would love for you to go back and talk to the person who invited you and get started. Now, earnings of your system using 2 fixed codes and bonus signals depends upon your ability to bring in more people. If you refer people and you are taking them direct to yourself, then you actually get bonus signals. But with only 2 trades a day, and as a passive investor, you are going to be earning 1.3% daily compounding. So here is an example of 3,000. Somebody started with 3,000 USDT in this example. And in 60 days, you double your money and some, and then you can actually withdraw without the 20% early withdrawal fee. Now, what does that mean? And I'll explain a little bit about withdrawals in just a minute. But I want you to compare the 2 here. 2 signals versus 3 signals a day. The power of the third permanent signal is huge. Where you're making 1.3% daily, now you can make 1.8% daily. And if you have bonus signals on top of it, it can go as high as 2.4% as well. So that's a huge difference when you're looking at the 2 signals where you're making 117% profit versus 191% profit. So what's the difference? Let's say hypothetically, you started with $1,000 account. Every month with 2 trades a day, you're going to make 50% every month. Whereas with the third signal, it could go up to 75% every month. And if you have more bonus signals, it's even more. So I love the fact that it's compounding on a daily basis. Now, what are the withdrawal rules? That's one of the big questions. Gagan, have you done your withdrawal? Absolutely. So from April 16th till yesterday, I have withdrawn 21,200 USDT from my account. And I started with 200. Again, start with 200. From April 16th, which was my first withdrawal, till yesterday, August 25th, I've withdrawn 21,200 from DSG Exchange from my own account. And I love the fact that I have enough of a big trade account that it can actually help me achieve my financial freedom. So what are the withdrawal processes and rules? DSG Exchange charges 12% handling fee per withdrawal. And minimum to initiate a withdrawal is 35 USDT. All withdrawals have to be from the exchange account, not from the trade account. What does that mean? Well, in your DSG Exchange account, you get two wallets. One is an exchange wallet, one is the trade wallet. The trade wallet is attached to BG so that DSG Exchange knows that we are doing trade using the AI and we are connected to BG, right? Now, when we deposit funds, it goes to the exchange wallet. When we withdraw, we have to withdraw from the exchange wallet. Any rewards or dividends that we earn as BG members, it goes to the exchange wallet and we can withdraw from there. Or if we choose to, we could transfer the money from our exchange to the trade to build the trade account even larger. So that is an amazing way to literally have multiple streams of income within a platform and have the enjoyment of the platform where it is helping you build your trade account, but you also get the rewards and dividends. Now, when was the last time a company paid you for learning their system? BG does. And that's an amazing encouragement where for learning and sharing, you also get rewarded if you participate in the training programs that they offer. Now, moving forward, here is a comparison between different accounts. If you start with 500, if you had only 2 trades compared to the dynamic signals, which we call the bonus signals, or the third permanent signal. It's a huge difference between these accounts when you start with only 2 signals. I mean, that's what happened with me. I was only doing 2 trades per day for like 6-7 months because I didn't understand the compensation plan, but I had the focus that I wanted to earn my third permanent signal. So I was a month late in earning my third permanent signal, but what happened was I drastically jumped from level 3 to level 6 in 20 days because I drove the depth in my organization and helped more members earn more money before I could actually make more money. So that was an amazing way to help more people all over the world to achieve their financial freedom and get in love with BG. So if you are ready to create your story, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to be a part of BG platform and go back and talk to the person who invited you to look at today's presentation. Now, with that, I'm going to invite a few people to share their testimonial and see what their journey has been. So you all know my story that I started 8 months ago and I started with 200 and what BG has done for me. I am super grateful for the platform. I'm not a networker. I think I left the networking referral model space about 15 years ago. I have been a traditional businesswoman. I'm actually a university professor turned businesswoman into an investor. And I love the decentralized finance and crypto space where I have really done well in the last 3.5 years. And I'm super excited about BG because it's such a simple concept, but a very, very powerful vehicle that you can achieve your financial freedom super, super fast. So with that said, Sarah, who are we bringing for our testimonial today?
Canary 444.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to Canary. Canary, I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. This has been another great presentation, and thank you so much for pushing through and having it for all of us to listen to. So today is day 21 for me. And 3 days ago, I brought in my second team member. So far, well, first of all, I found out about this amazing opportunity through my trusted upline, Sarah. So thank you so much, Sarah. And I'm blown away. I'm blown away by the results that I'm getting and the security that I feel in being in BG amongst other projects that I'm in. This is by far one of the best investments I have ever made in my life. I'm blown away. And from when I started 21 days ago, I am already up 52% on my initial deposit. And I'm not typically a builder in crypto, but this is very motivational for me. And it makes me want to do something different and share this with more people because I personally know so many people that need this in their life. They need to experience a way of making money and generating wealth outside of what we've all been taught and programmed to do. Life does not have to be as hard as we have been living it. And man, this is just very inspirational and making me want to share this opportunity and help more people just bring more freedom into their life through having better financial opportunities that don't require hard labor and the time that we can never get back from our lives. So again, thank you so much, Sarah, for thinking about me and for reaching out to me and just saying, hey, I have something that you might be interested in. And you brought me to Gagan's presentation. And I knew right then and there, I'm going to put in as much money as I can find. I'm putting it in. I'm going in heavy. This is one of those. So that's what I did. And it's been very rewarding. And I am so grateful. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Canary. We appreciate your feedback, your testimony. And yes, I 101% agree with you. It is an opportunity that allows so many people to achieve not only the little bit of, breathing room in their life and finances, but actually helps them create something that they may not have been able to in the past. Like, I'll tell you my story. I've been working as my own boss, in different businesses, different projects for, this is my 15th year. So I did not have a retirement fund. And I'm like, every time you're working for your family, for your loved ones, for, there's something else happening in life, you're trying to survive or you try to thrive sometimes and then you survive, the shift is so drastic. And especially in the last few years, everything is, everybody wants more money. Everybody wants more money. But like you said, it does not have to be harder. There are ways, if you really put yourself in that learning mindset to figure things out, decentralization of finance can be that vehicle. And I think I just got very blessed to bring BG into my life. And we commonly say that we start and get into BG, but the real shift happens when BG gets into you, when it becomes a part of your soul, part of your mindset, part of your lifestyle. That's when you actually take it to it skyrockets, not only financially, but through your team building aspect as well. So thank you so much for sharing your testimony and experience. We really appreciate you. Is there anybody else who wants to share their experience? You want to raise your hands, let me know. Otherwise, this is a wrap. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. Is there anybody else who has any positive experience to share if you are a BG member? Let's see. Looks like not really. Okay. So that is it. Thank you so much, people, for being here. I appreciate you guys for hopping back in again and letting me do the live stream because, we were prepared to do that. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, everyone. Take care. And we will have our meeting next Tuesday at 8 o'clock Central Time. Until then, have a blessed evening. Take it to the next level. Bye-bye.